Welcome to Nerd Anthology, the podcast where we obsess over cinema, streaming, and every nerd universe in between. From Star Wars to Percy Jackson, we've got deep dives, and absolute chaos every week.
Hi. We're here. We're here.
We are here.
We're here. And we're here to discuss all things Scream 7, y'all. The new Scream.
The good, the bad, the ugly, and all of it.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. And we do want to mention that we do support Melissa in this podcast. But we did see the film. I don't even know how to, but don't get mad at us for watching the movie. Get mad at the producers for firing Melissa. Just saying.
Yeah, but also, too, I have heard from other places that she had only signed on for 2 movies.
Right.
I think she had mentioned it in an interview for another movie that she's in. So,
possibly. I have not heard this, but that's very likely. I mean, I didn't see the sisters becoming this big thing.
The only thing, I guess there is a rumor that Ski Ulrich had mentioned that the plan was to eventually turn her into Ghostface.
Which I could definitely see that, actually. That makes a lot of sense, to be honest.
So maybe like contracts weren't signed yet, but it was in talks.
Right.
And then they just chose to go a different way.
Right. That's very likely impossible.
But
yeah, but we do support Melissa here. But the weird thing about her only being signed for 2 movies is why are Mindy and Chad still here then?
I don't know.
Anyways, but yeah, I'll talk about that.
Oof.
Oof is right. So what were your overall thoughts about the film? We're just gonna kind of like ask questions, guys, in this episode. Kind of dig into each of our brains and dig into y'all's brains too.
Okay. Initially, I had mad respect for the fact that I got to sit in a theater with OG original Scream fans.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There was a different energy in the air. Now, there are things that I did not like, and there were things I did.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, in a sense, for me, it felt like a factory reset. And then the other thing is with Kevin Williamson directing, he knows the characters better than anyone.
Right.
So I guess if like you're replacing a production team or whatever, I liked what he did with it, but I didn't love everything.
Yeah, for me, my overall thoughts was the movie itself was just okay. I was really excited to go see it. I was really upset because my theater didn't have any popcorn buckets left. I'm just gonna add that. I did buy one, guys, for resale, and it was horrible.
That's on other people because, like, my theaters didn't put any of their Scream stuff out until day of the fan event.
Yeah.
So,
and I think my Cinemark put it out like a week prior. I think
they appeared pretty quick on the resale market.
Yeah. I got the AMC one, the door one, when he's coming through the door.
I have the door.
Yeah, that's the one I got as well. And I had to spend a whole lot more money. I had to spend like $90 for it.
Well, I think the AMC one with the blood is going for like $200.
Yeah, it is. It is. And the light one, the one with the red light on it, is that the one you're talking about? The one where there's like Ghostface in the middle of a glass box and the light shining on it?
No, that's one of the other ones. The one that one should have released for Scream 6. The
Mm,
reason I say that is because it was basically the shrine in the box and then the light going down
right,
was giving Scream 6.
right.
Maybe they weren't ready yet,
Maybe. I'm not sure, but that one's going for a lot as well. And I'm just like,
but
girl.
the thing, popcorn buckets are dangerous.
Mhm. To purchase, like to start
Well,
purchasing.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's no place. I don't know where to put mine.
that's kind of the situation I'm with the Wicked ones. I don't know where to store them.
Yeah. Honestly, popcorn buckets are only good to buy if you're like a super mega collector of that whatever bucket it is. But if you like a bunch of shit, like we like a bunch of shit,
No, I
no,
have
it's not.
like for Wicked, I had 3.
I only have the one.
I had the Grimmery, the Galinda in the Bubble, and then the Emerald City.
I have Emerald City. And I don't know what to do with that either. Yay! Whee!
It's heavy and it's
Awkward and big.
all of the above.
And Scream is big and heavy too, kind of. The door one.
Yeah. I've
So
accidentally broken the door off a few times, but they
yeah,
made it so it was take offable.
yeah. I couldn't get it to go in, if I'm honest. Like, genuinely. Well, that does not sound good, guys. Oh my. Oh
But
my. I
so
couldn't get
like
it to
for
connect.
me, Canada didn't have any of the other ones.
Mm,
Otherwise,
well,
I would have got probably more.
well, you can spend like $3,000 on it now.
No, I'm good. I spent
Yeah,
enough.
I've spent it. I bought a blanket, and I shouldn't have bought said blanket.
What do I have? That, and then I also have 3 of the um gripper cups.
I have one. I did get one of the cups, which is not. I have never. I didn't use the little voice activating thingy. I haven't used it ever.
Oh, have you heard it?
I've heard it because people kept clicking it in my theater, like
I
every 5 seconds.
mean,
That's what the company or the not the company the merch teams messed up on. Why in any kind of scenario would you put a freaking audio piece on a cup for a movie theater? Please explain. Whoever did this
I
needs
was
fired.
lucky because a lot of the people around me took because they weren't filling the actual cups.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of the people around me were taking their stuff out to the car.
Yeah, that's good. They were filling the cups at mine because when I bought mine, they asked me what to fill it with. And I was like, I
They
don't
just
need.
gave me a paper cup.
Mm. I was like, I don't need a drink. Just give me the cup. He's like, that's fine.
I mean, I needed the drink, but
I bought it after, to clarify, after the movie. I bought it.
ooh, okay.
I didn't buy it during the
But you
movie.
got your blankie
I got the
before.
blanket before. Well, I was kind of like running out of hand room. I had my blanket in one hand, my popcorn in my other hand. I'm like, I don't have all this room.
I so like I wish our theater had blankets because I was freezing at one point.
Mm-hmm. Fair. The
I
person
was
sitting next to me
so
was freaking
cold.
me out because they were like, I don't know what they were doing, but I was like, "Are you good?" I can't. I wanted to ask them genuinely, but I didn't.
I was hoping that I would I should have made a move.
Oh gosh, yes, do tell. We love it. We love that. You should have though.
It was, yeah, it was nice to be in a theater full of like actual fans.
Yeah. Which is super great. I wish that were the case for me. I mean, I'm sure they had to be at some degree a real fan, but there were like the people kept pressing their cups was annoying me.
I was scared I was going to trigger mine because of the because I didn't think, and I had I had Ghostface in my pocket, not like in the pocket,
Oh.
but like in my purse,
Mm-hmm.
and I was on the regular scared that I was going to accidentally trigger it.
Oh, not that, sis. Not that. Yeah. Yeah, I would have been scared for that as well. At least it was in a purse, so maybe it would have been a little muted. But maybe, but yeah, I kept thinking they were playing. I genuinely thought they were playing those video clips that you could send to people. I thought they were playing those at first because I didn't know what the audio theme had said until I realized.
Yeah,
So I
it
thought,
only said one thing. I kind of
yeah,
wish it said more than one thing.
me too, me too. I
But I think that's the first time that like a movie has had like an audio clip attached to
The beverage, yeah,
like
I think
one of
so.
those little like beverage thingies.
Yeah, I agree. I think so as well. At least the only other one I have that with an attachment is it was from one of the Avengers films, and I have the Scarlet Witch, not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow little thingy attachment on it. I don't know where it is
Interesting.
though. I don't know where that went actually. I don't know what I did with that. It's somewhere. I have it. I just don't know where it is. I have a lot of shits that I need to go through. Yay. But let's get into like the movie itself. Um Best moments. Y'all, what were your best moments of the film? Let us know down below what you thought about like specific events that occurred within the film. For me, I really liked McKenna Grace's death scene. That was my favorite death scene in the film.
They
And I
turned up
really,
the heat with Ghostface
yeah.
was more brutal this time around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The death scenes were really good. One of my
He was
best parts.
he was getting this Ghostface in that form of the word was a little bit more creative.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. And I need to watch the film again, to be honest.
I'm going tomorrow.
Yes. I'm gonna wait so I don't have to pay to watch it again. Um, but because it's in all reality, I'm just gonna kind of spill the tea right now. This Scream film is my least favorite Scream film.
I can see why.
Mhm. I mean, honestly, I can tell you why right now. Well, yes. Let's get into it.
What did you say that your favorite death was?
My favorite death. Oh, McKenna Grace's death.
Okay. Hmm.
That was my favorite one. What was your favorite?
I really liked the opening sequences,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I also thought the Mark Evans was also pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let alone, honestly, this Ghostface was more creative with that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but also, I want to say like the most brutal kill would have been um in the bar scene.
I agree. Are you talking about the girly? Or which one? Which death are you talking about? Which one?
The son.
Oh, yeah. That was odd.
Basically impaling him on the beer thing.
Yes. No. Yeah. That the bar scene I really liked too. I really liked the death scenes when within the bar scene, but also psycho mother bitch for killing her own son. But not well, she didn't. But having someone else kill your son is crazy.
It's kind of interesting to me. I think some of these kills don't feel like they would have been possible.
I agree with that fully.
Just like, I have to say that, like, Gail, her entrance,
Uh-huh.
one of the best, like, in the franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Well, yes, I agree. I will. She is.
But yeah, they
She's an
got
icon.
they were very creative, this Ghostface.
It was giving. It was giving Final Destination
A
vibes.
little bit, yeah.
That's what I was getting from it because they were getting creative. They were getting really out there, and they were getting to like some. Would this ever actually be possible? Kind of vibe, or like, what are the odds that this would happen in this manner?
I don't. It's hard to tell. I think like McKenna Grace's kill, that could be possible.
Yeah, I agree.
But like they gave most of these kills had to have been one person and one person only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because if you look at the psychiatric hospital, they made a point to tell us it was like 2 hours away.
Right. Yeah.
So
Mm,
how?
yeah. Right. Right. How? I don't actually understand.
And that's the same with Loki. I kind of would like to know where Pine Grove, Pine something?
Yeah,
How long of a distance between there and Woodsboro?
that's a good question. Maybe.
Because I I feel as if there might have been a killer that wasn't. I'm having a hard time believing any of the killers were the ones that burned down Stu's house.
Right. I would agree with you there.
Like 0 cents.
Zero cents. That's a good point. So maybe that's going to be brought up in A.
I think it's a good I think it's a good choice. Like I think that would be, and the reason I'm having a hard time buying the opening with any of the killers, um it just doesn't make sense because one of them works somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Right.
uh
Maybe. Ooh,
Sid's
you're
best.
onto something.
I could see a something happening in 8, because like realistically they're giving us 8.
Oh, for sure, they're giving us eight. Um, I feel like it's already. Is it already confirmed? Like,
Well, I'm hearing like in the Screamverse, I am hearing that Neb has pitched ideas to Kevin Williamson. So maybe
Maybe. I think it's going to happen. I think the ending kind of points in that direction.
And the ending could easily point out to the fact that maybe it could reintroduce the Carpenter sisters.
It could. I mean, it could, because Mindy and Chad are still alive at the end of this film, which I thought they were going to die in this film. I thought they were going to be obvious deaths in this film.
I was so irritated.
And also, how did they link up with Gale? That's the biggest thing that doesn't make sense to me. Like, where did they even meet Gale?
Yes.
I forget. Scream 5 or 6. Rather.
It was 6.
Yeah, Scream 6. I forget Scream 6. Apparently,
I was gonna rewatch it, but I think the twins are the reason Gale survived.
that makes sense. Actually, now that you say that, that makes sense, and that's why she has them working for her. Right? They're the twins. No, Chad and Mindy are not twins, right?
I think they're supposed to be.
Okay. I forget their backstory, y'all, because really they haven't been that exciting of characters for me. They've literally almost died in every movie they're in.
So, I initially in that sequence in the bar, and they looked dunzo. I was like, yes, finally. I think I utterly screamed out in joy.
I did verbalize as well.
And then when they showed up in the end of the movie, I was like, fuck my life.
When they got stabbed within the bar scene, I was like, I knew it. I said it out loud to the people next to me. Definitely heard me. And then when they freaking came out of her little filming trailer bus thing, whatever it is, not bus. What's the word I want? Van.
Like a van.
The van. I was like, oh, what the what? I was like, these people have 9 lives.
Realistically, Chad should have died in 6.
I agree. They both should have died in 6, I think, in my opinion. But
I recall one of them was done. I don't remember which one it was, but one of them didn't look like they were making it out of the subway.
Mindy got stabbed on the subway, and
maybe it was her.
They both, to me, though, if I remember correctly, I thought were goners in 6. And then 7, I thought they were going to die, but these two have 9 lives.
It's giving Dewey.
It's also kind of giving, are they going to be set up to be killers later? Like, are they in cahoots with killers? I don't know. That's a long stretch of just a random thing I just thought about.
No, I think it's a possibility.
Uh-huh.
But going into 8, the world would be broken if they, how do I say this? If we get to the reveal in 8 and we have a Carpenter sisters reveal,
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody would be shooketh.
As Ghostface?
Yeah.
Like both of them? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm very glad. Speaking of Ghostface real quick, I'm very glad that we did not get the rumored ending that was going around of the reveal of Ghostface being the end of the film.
Is what I appreciate with this franchise is they try their damned to avoid. This time around, the spoilers were really out there, but the whole let's record like 4 different endings,
Yeah,
and then the cast doesn't find out until they're at the premiere when they see the video.
that's wild. I truthfully don't love when studios do that. Just because I would, if I'm an actor
Because
in a film.
there were multiple endings to this one.
Interesting. I hope we get to see the others at some point. In
Like in a
some
like physical meaner,
yeah,
physical
physical
like
way.
behind the scenes on like the Blu-ray or whatever.
Right. Yeah, something like that. Because if I was okay, here's why I don't like when they do that. Because if I were an actor, a big actor playing in this movie, and the alternate ending was like I filmed multiple endings, right? You're not going to be in every single ending the same amount of time. So if I filmed all of these, and they pick the one that I'm not in, I'd be bitter. Or the one I'm in for 4 seconds, I'd be mad.
I see the point to that.
Like, I just want to get into it because we're on the topic. I think Anna Camp got robbed of airtime in this film. Robbed of airtime. Or screen time, rather, not airtime.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
I had a feeling with the lack of presence in look, Scream, hi, 8. I need you to maybe not accidentally give it out. Because she was barely promoted.
Barely.
And because she was barely promoted, I knew she had to be one of the killers.
Yeah, that's poor.
When they didn't show her in the trailers, any of them, I was like, okay, why aren't you showing me her?
I think she needed more time within the film in total. And I do agree with you. The editing team of all of the trailers really flopped with not showing her at all when we knew she was going to be like a big name within the cast.
And that's like that part of it, you're kind of like, why?
Right. Like, I think her screen time was like maybe 7 minutes. I'm looking it up.
Seeing her at the coffee shop. We've seen her at the school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh, it doesn't even tell me exactly. Ugh. Oh, her total screen time roughly in the entirety of this film is 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I feel like it was a little bit more than 5 minutes, but it wasn't a lot.
I'm like, what? It did say roughly, so it could have been like 6 or 7, but
because I feel like the end sequences were longer than that.
Possibly. I would have to watch it again to really like pay attention to it, because I didn't pay attention obviously when I was first watching it. But I really that's crazy. And as a killer, and obviously she was the best killer. Let's be real.
So my issue lays within the fact that where the fuck was the motive? Because that was a shit motive.
There was no motive for any of them.
Either of them, just that they went crazy.
The two men, like the son and the guy that worked at the hospital or whatever, random as hell, didn't know their names, don't remember their names.
That's Ethan Lambrey's character.
Yeah.
Carl?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
One of them was named Carl, I think.
I think that's the older guy, the guy that worked at the hospital or whatever, the mental hospital or whatever he worked at. But like, who are you? Like, huh? The killers were the worst part, and that's what really bothers me about this film. The killer
No, they
reveals were
weren't.
so bad.
I will say, Anna Camp's character
Mm-hmm.
definitely was giving the brainchild of it.
I agree. Anna Camp was my favorite of the three, obviously. Duh. And it's Anna Camp. Anna Camp is made her acting and other roles that we have seen her in is like a Ghostface obvious choice. Like, duh. She's very chaotic. Like, if we look at her Pitch Perfect character, very like Ghostfacey, very chaotic, very all over the place.
Yeah.
And she played similarly, like a mature version of that character. And yeah, I love Anna Camp as a Ghostface. She was my favorite. I wanted more of her. The other two were lame.
I feel like going into 8, if you're gonna don't give away, if you're gonna promote like a big actor or actress, at least show them in the trailers and promo stuff, because that way it wouldn't give away the killer.
Yeah. I really do want a Scream film where the killer is not so obvious. So the killer is actively within the group doing stuff outside of just killing and then getting
And
revealed.
I would have been more okay with one of Tatum's friends turning up not actually dead and that they were one of the Ghostface.
That wouldn't be that would
That
make
would have
sense.
pissed me off less.
I agree. That would have been exciting. I wasn't excited with the deaths, with the killer reveals. I wasn't. We already knew. Like, if you did not have suspicion that Anna Camp was going to be one of them, I don't know why, and I don't know what you were watching. But the other two, I was like, I genuinely like the son. I was like, okay, and then the other one, I was like, I don't know who you are at all. I did not remember this character at all, at all. But that's my
It was
like
doing
biggest.
too much of it.
That's my biggest thing.
And I think that's why it's lower on my list.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was my lowest one, and yeah, I would agree. I agree.
I didn't love the whole AI thing.
I was just about to ask you if you liked the Stu AI bits.
Okay, I like Stu. I love
Uh-huh.
Stu. But the AI shit, eh.
Right. I think everyone got so hyped about this film because they thought Stu was coming back alive. But then when that didn't actually happen and Stu was actually just AI, I think that really did it for a lot of people.
I would have preferred to seen him alive than in AI.
Yeah. Right. I would have agreed.
Debbie Salt. Now that was an AI I wasn't expecting.
Me either. That was crazy. I didn't expect that. The AI. Ugh.
I get that's kind of the world we live in these days. But it was a choice.
It was a choice.
I did want to touch on, while we're on that topic, one of the alternate endings that was filmed was Stu actually being alive.
Really?
And the reason they didn't do it was because in the test screenings, it didn't go well. So he was one of the alternates.
That's interesting.
But on the topic of Matthew Lillard, he's been in 5 of the 6 7 films.
Legacy.
So in 2, he's obviously in that college scene at that house.
Yeah.
He's also the ghost in the Ghostface with the flamethrower. That's him.
Interesting.
In 5. He was contracted to be alive for 3, but Columbine happened.
Right.
Which made them rewrite the script.
Oh,
So, like,
interesting.
it wouldn't,
Fun fact.
him being alive wouldn't have not made, like, it wouldn't have been a far off notion.
Right. I mean, he could be alive. Very true. Will we see him in 8 alive? Maybe.
I'm thinking that could be a possibility.
I could see it.
Because in this particular one, they really made people think, is he or is he not? Because some of those AI clips didn't look as fluid.
Right. I
like
agree.
the shadowing was a little off. And then the fact that Sidney and Gail couldn't confirm if he was actually brought in.
Right. Yeah, he could definitely be alive. I think they're pointing to the idea of it. We'll see when Scream 8 gets announced to be a real thing. I could see him coming back.
It's definitely coming because this film did better than every single film,
which is crazy. Literally, in my opinion, crazy.
It's even crazy too because you think of it, how did it make this much money if the boycott's happening?
How much has it made? I'm gonna look.
I don't remember. I definitely remember seeing the total.
92 million. That's the opening weekend.
Yeah. Which is double the budget.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's the first week. Damn. I'm very curious to see what that number becomes.
By the end of it?
Yeah. I did not see that. And this, you know what? If that's the case, they need to ramp 8 up because 7 low-key had me snoozing a little bit at times.
I just like some of the chase sequences had me suspenseful.
I loved the scene behind the wall.
The panic room?
Yeah. That's my favorite scene of the film, I think.
The tension where he's like banging on the wall. Yeah, no, that was one of like cinematically the most visual moments.
Yes. That scene and the scene where Sidney and her husband fight Ghostface, loved that scene too. Or they fought him twice, both scenes. Like their choreography together was so good, in my opinion. Like I was eating it up.
I will say that I was a little surprised with it looked like Mark was dead.
I thought he was as well.
And then they like pulled him and it was honestly, you know, I wonder how bad it would have been had he died.
Yeah.
Because and what? Like
yeah,
It would have
If
been
he would
all
have
over. It would have been lights out.
I agree.
Because he basically saved them.
I fully agree with that.
Sliding her the like glass to be able to get herself out of it.
Yeah. The amazing scene. Iconic. I was like, well, yes. Mark dying would have been the end of everybody.
Yeah, because I don't think he would have Sid and Tatum, I don't think they would have been in a good place.
No, absolutely not. Tatum would have definitely died. 100%. Sidney, maybe. Questionable. She can do her own, but I definitely think it wouldn't have been easy.
No, because Tatum was. I'm actually curious what she's going to be like in 8.
Me too. Is she going to be like more of a baddie?
At times during 7, she was kind of annoying.
I agree.
I was like, girl.
Maybe that's purposeful though, because she's a teenager and teenagers are annoying. Maybe. But.
Maybe, but I found like she was kind of.
Right.
Times. It was very. I was screaming when she came down the stairs in that dog costume.
Oh my god. Well, yes.
I was dying. A scene that stood out for me, I found myself. So, I got a little emotional seeing AI Dewey.
Uh-huh.
And then also the Gail Sydney interview when she was talking about Tatum being the only friend she ever fully trusted.
Mm-hmm. That was emotional, yeah. The interview was interesting. I really liked the interview scene as well. Another top tier scene for me. Because I did get emotional.
I think the thing that added to it was seeing Tatum watching at the bar on that TV.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I fully agree with that. Ooh, very great. Ugh. I liked I don't know. It was interesting and was it awkward between Gail and Sydney during this interview? Because it gave me awkward a little bit.
I was buying the attention of it.
Yeah, me too. You could definitely feel it, and I felt it. And I was like, okay.
Okay, I thought you guys were closer.
Me too. That's what was weird about it for me, because I felt the tension as well. And I was like, aren't y'all like kind of friends at some degree? I don't know. There was a weirdness about it.
That guy that played the other news anchor, mm-hmm. I could have had less of that.
Me too. Me as well. Less of that, more of Anna Camp's character, yes.
But yeah, that's what it was really, I wasn't buying the motive. Mm-hmm. I just was like, why?
I felt the same way. I was like, what is the real reasoning behind all this? Because it doesn't make any sense.
It's like they were carrying someone else's plan out.
I agree. Maybe they were. Maybe that's the part that we are missing right now. Maybe we'll get it in 8.
Because at least Amber and Richie in 5, that made sense to me. Mm-hmm. And then Richie's family in 6, that made sense, but there was no payoff here.
No, not at all. And I'm wondering, maybe 8 will have a moment where we get Anna Camp back again as a flashback. with like the killer of 8. Maybe they do have a connection. Maybe that she was working with them. Who knows? But it just didn't quite add up to me. Like, why are we doing this for real? Yeah. I have more questions now.
Will I notice the things going into it? Because I'm watching it again tomorrow. I don't know.
You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to let me know.
Like, I went into the fan event thinking, like, I went in knowing who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of like looking for that as I was watching. I was like, it still didn't make sense.
No, it didn't. The only one I knew or had
Why
suspicions of was Anna.
Killing your own child.
That was way crazy. I will die on the hill. She's the most crazy Ghostface out of all of them, in my opinion. Because, like, honestly, for real, why did you tell someone basically to kill your kid?
Well, and then I guess there was a plan for 5 where Jill survived in 4. And then the Ghostface was going to be blackmailing her because they know her secret.
That's interesting. I like that, actually, though.
I love Jill Roberts as a character.
Yes. Why, yes.
I also like Kirby Reed.
Love Kirby. I want Kirby back. I do want
They
Kirby
didn't utilize her properly for 6.
I agree. Fully agree. Kirby is an iconic character, and we love Hayden Panettiere anyway. But yeah, I want Kirby to get back. I actually was kind of sad she wasn't in this film.
Also, why did they make a casting announcement for Sidney's daughters, like the other 2? But we never seen them at all.
That's a very good point. I think 8 has to be a continuation of this film directly in some way.
It has to.
So maybe we are onto something. Maybe it doesn't make sense right now because the story isn't fully over yet for this arc of this series.
I could see that.
And that might be why some of us, I know there are people out there that are like ranting and raving and loving this film, but me personally was not vibing that way. And I think that there was missed closure that we did not get.
And I hope we get that closure in the next one.
Me as well.
Because I wanted to like it. I love seeing it. I just enjoyed seeing Matthew on the actual screen again.
Yeah.
In this franchise. I didn't love AI him.
Right.
But this also makes me wonder too, is because I don't remember where I had seen it, but there was a photo circulating from this set where it was Sidney, Billy, Tatum. I don't remember if Randy was in it, but they were all in front of the water, like in front of the fountain at their high school.
Yeah.
And it looked like a yearbook photo, but I had seen it in a frame that was from 7.
Interesting.
Someone had it.
Interesting.
And so I'm interested to know what they kept and what they didn't.
There's a lot of things that there's a lot of things that need to be addressed in this film that I hope 8 does. If when it comes out, I don't. The more we talk about it, the more questions I have about what the heck we saw or watched.
Well, they didn't really explain the motive.
They didn't explain.
You're mad because she skipped part 6? I don't see that as a valid reason.
No, not to this degree. But in all reality, the character is like absolutely batshit crazy. So.
Yeah, because she said she killed her husband.
Right. And she had someone kill her son. So maybe this character being, I forget her name. What is her friggin' name?
I don't know.
We're Googling it because it's going to bother me. This character is just literally lost her everything. And she's just Jessica. She's just lost her mind. And I think that's just the tea on that. Is that just the case? Is there no motive? This character has just literally simply lost her mind?
She's all of that.
I don't know. Movie just okay.
I love the creative kills of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But for the majority, it was just okay for me.
I think. What did you guys think of everything? Let us know. What were your overall thoughts? What did you think of the film? And what was your favorite moments of it? Let us know down below. And if we're crazy and you loved this movie, I want you to tell us why. Please.
Please. Now, I love that this movie turned me into an Ice Nine Kills fan.
Period. There we go. Go.
The song is great.
I need to listen to it again.
Also hit #1 in the pop rock category on Billboard, according to the lead singer of Nine Ice Kills.
Period. Well, yes.
Who is my background?
Well, yes.
Oh, he's so hot.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, let's
get into this ranking, shall we?
Yeah, that's great. What is your ranking of all of the films?
Am I starting backwards?
Start from your favorite to least favorite.
Okay. I am a #1, obviously, is the original.
Okay.
In the second spot is Scream 4.
Mm-hmm.
Scream 3 is in the #3 spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Where am I? I would say 2 is in 4. 5 is 5. Scream 6, and then Scream 7.
Okay. Ours is not too different, actually. I changed mine around a little bit. I don't remember if I actually told you what it was. But my personal ranking is #1 is Scream 4. Love Emma Roberts down. Yes, ma'am. And Hayden Panettiere. Yes, ma'am. #2 spot is Scream 3. #3 spot is the original. Scream 5 is in 4. Scream 2 is in 5. Then 6 and 7. So
2 was a wild one for me.
I need to go rewatch 2. I watched them all last year, but I watched them all like back to back to back.
Favorite sequences in 2 is in she's on the stage. I don't recall what the play was that she was in, but the Ghostfaces were in like the
Audience?
I don't think it was audience. It was like on stage with her.
Oh, like backstage.
No,
Like,
they're doing a sequence in this play.
I forget this.
Now it's like a Greek mythology kind of play.
Oh
She
shit!
plays
No,
like
yes. I do know what you're talking about.
Alexandra or whatever.
Yes.
And then you flash to like the ghost faces like in
The scene, like on stage. Yes, I remember now. Yes. That is wild. I need to go back and rewatch them. This might change once I do my rewatch again, but I want to rewatch it when 7 is available to watch without going to see it in theaters again. I spent too much money already
there.
on Scream in the theaters.
Especially with like the popcorn buckets, the
The popcorn bucket, the blanket, the cup, going to see the movie, the popcorn I actually purchased at the movie. Yeah, I spent a good $200 maybe on this film.
I want to say I probably spent around that too.
So I do not justify going to pay to see it again.
I had my candy.
I had my popcorn. I had my adult beverage. I had my blanket. I got the cup after. I got the bucket like 3 days later online.
Who's to say that like the I don't how much I don't know how much they were in the US, but here it was like roughly 30 for the cup.
The cup was 16 for me. I got the cup for 16 and the bucket though was $90. So
it kind of evened itself out.
yeah, it kind of
I
evened
do
itself out.
wish that we had the blankets because halfway through I was freezing.
I would show you the blanket, but I have like 7 blankets on my bed and I don't know where it is.
But I ran out and got like a Ghostface in like the shades of like pink and purple.
Ooh,
As a
yes.
blanket, like a throw.
That's nice. I like that. That's better than the one I got.
Yours was black and white, right?
No. It's black and red, I think.
Red.
Let me go. I'll look again when I find it. I've only worn it twice. And like worn it. I mean like had it on laid with it twice. I don't get cold very easily, y'all. I'm actually in Scream booty shorts right now that no one will see, but they're on.
And your shirt is not here.
Both muted. What happened just then? Oh my god, it's time to do.
I was like, you went fully black, like completely. I couldn't hear a damn thing.
That's spooky looky. Okay, well that just means we need to wrap this up because it's been an hour. Do we have anything else to say about this film?
I think my feelings might change after tomorrow, after seeing it for a second time.
I do want to rewatch it as well, but currently my least favorite film, definitely Just Okay. And yeah, I hope 8's better, but 7 was just there.
I really have respect for how creative the kills were.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's a little higher up in my list.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't love the motive.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the lack of Anna Cam. Like, where was she? Why?
Yeah.
And if you think about it too, like if you look at the other Scream movies, other killers get more attention.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying.
So, what the hell?
I agree. Yeah, fully agree with those. What I did love was the like fight scenes. I loved the like panic room scene. I loved Sidney and Mark's fight scenes together when it came to Ghostface within their house, and then when they went and actually the reveals happened. Loved both of those. Yeah, but other than that, just okay. But what did you guys think down below? I think we have kind of ran our circle around this. So that wraps up this episode of Nerd Anthology. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Again, let us know down below, what did you love or didn't love about Scream 7? And if you liked what you saw here, please like and subscribe for the next adventure, which will be
A movie.
a movie. Yes, a movie. We're not going to spoil it. But we appreciate you guys so much for sticking with us and watching this. And we will see you all next week, next Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye.